As you see in the title of the video, on compound interest. What it do is your boy Artagoon, aka Johan Rivas, back at it again. I know it's been a while since I posted, but we're not here for the long ass intro. To break it down, here, let's put it simple like this. You've been putting in work, like we're gonna use a physique for example. You've been going to a gym for a while and stuff, and you're realizing you're not getting the physique you want, right? Or let's say even if it's not a physique, let's say it's a business. Like, oh, you've been putting in the work for a business or a project, but it's like you're not getting the results that you want. But mind you, you're putting in the work, so you're thinking like, damn, like, why the fuck isn't that I'm not getting the work, or not the work, but why is it I'm not getting the results? In this video, I'm gonna go over like 3 things on why you're not really getting the results. For example, for physique, with me, I've been working out for 6 years now. I've played sports, played a couple different sports: football, wrestling, track and field. Did baseball a little bit, but we didn't even count that shit. So I've done that. I've trained like a bodybuilder, power lifter, and an athlete. So I know the different types and the efforts that goes in between them. So for the first one, we're gonna talk about daily effort. That's what compounds over time. So with this, it can compound to a good thing or a negative thing. So a positive, you can get a positive result or a negative result. Example, compound interest. Compound interest is something that builds upon itself each and every day. So I'm pretty sure you guys seen the book Atomic Habits. If you guys haven't, I would highly recommend you look at it. It's an amazing book, and it talks about if you become 1.01% better, I believe so, it's like you become 36% better after a whole year. But if you're 0.99, you actually become worse. You compound interest now. It's literally, if you do something every day that helps you become better. So let's say you work out every day. Let's say even if it's nothing crazy, you work out every day for at least 45 minutes a day. You will see that in 5 months, 6 months, your body, your strength, your conditioning is going to be a lot different than it was at the beginning of the 6 months, right? It compounds in a good way. Now you also have it where it can compound in a negative way. For example, with me, I can use stretching, for example. So I haven't been stretching consistently like how I used to when I was an athlete, and sometimes that turns on me. So in the days that I don't do at least a 5-minute stretch, I actually become more tight. My body's become more tight, and it makes me more stiffer, which is, a bad thing. But what's the quick turnaround with this? All you have to do is just stretch. With me, like when I remember to, I try to stretch at least twice a day, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Like, this is not including like when I'm in the gym or training on the field or any of that. So with the daily efforts, what you want to do is every day do something that's helping you get better, right? Let's say today you do 5 push-ups and tomorrow you decide to do 6. Guess what? It's helping you become better. Or let's say tomorrow you also decide to do 5. Guess what? You're still becoming better. Yes, you're going to hit a point where you're going to, have to add an extra rep or extra couple reps to get the progressive, well, that's not really a big progressive overload, but the progressive overload and helping you become better instead of staying the same. So, of course, as you go, it builds upon each other. Like I said with the push-ups, day 1, let's say you can only do 5 push-ups. By day 7, now you could do 10 push-ups. By day 14, now you could do 12 push-ups. By day 30, you're already doing 100 push-ups. So that little thing, it builds up the momentum. Second point is why intense focused work whenever beat compounded work. We're gonna pretend this brush is a plant and this is the water, right? So with intense focused work, we're just dumping this whole bottle of water on the plant right away. For the first day, yeah, that's good. But then now we have no more water, and day 2, day 3, day 4 comes along, and guess what? The plant isn't able to grow because it doesn't have water, as opposed to compounded work, which is day 1, I pour some water. Day 2, I pour some water. Day 3, I pour some water, right? This allows you to build upon each other. Yes, don't get me wrong. There's times where you want to do some intense, focused work. Yes, I will say that it's good to do it because it allows you to progress a lot further. But you also want to make sure after you do that, the next day you're still adding to it. You're just not doing, okay, one day I'm going to just do an intense focused work and then not do shit for the 4 days. Like if you do that, then of course you're not going to see progress because yes, you completed what you could have completed in a couple of days in just one session. But it's like now that's giving you the ability to add more to it so you can continuously grow. Now, it is controversial. Now you may say, oh yeah, let's say if I'm like a YouTuber that, or someone that likes making content, you're like, oh, like what if I just record my, batch content and one day I record 5 videos, 6 shorts and all that, then okay, that's good. Now your second step should be editing those videos in the next coming days. Yes, that's good that you got that intense, focused work. Now the compound work of that would be editing those videos. And as you're editing those videos, you get through them one by one. So that it's like now when you're down to your last video, your last short, that's when you start scripting out videos. So even then, you could script videos out before. Like with me, there'd be times where I would record content. I would have like 2-3 videos or even a couple of shorts and stuff. And I'll still be scripting down videos, whether it's from things that I read, things that I learn as I go. Because as we go on, we learn something new every day. And if you're not learning every day, you're actually becoming worse. So that's one thing I would recommend all you guys do. For those of you that are interested and wanting to become better, listen, just go on YouTube, look up a podcast. Look up a podcast from David Goggins, Joe Rogan. You can look up Dr. What's his name? Andrew Huberman. Those people can give you some information. Don't get me wrong, Joe Rogan, it depends who the host you have with him. But there's more other people that you could watch. Alex Hermosi. You could watch Hamza. You could watch Imazi Gaji, right? Who else? There's a lot of other entrepreneurs you could watch their podcast videos or even my videos to help improve yourself. So you always want to make sure with the compounded work, you're always just stacking your days. So, for example, like I said, with the water in the plant, every day you add water to the plant. With that, let's say if you're a bodybuilder, or let's say you're just going to the gym. Every day you're going to the gym, or even, let's say, right, you got 7 days. 4 days of the week, you go to the gym. 3 days, you don't, right? What you do, you go to the gym, and the days that you don't, you get an active recovery in. So, whether that be that you're stretching, whether that's, you're doing some cardio, whether it is you going like for yoga, whatever it is, you're still having your body moving and you're also resting, right? Stretching will be one of the best things to help you. Active recovery, which could be walking, jogging, playing, whatever it is, something that's not too intense on your body helps a lot. And those things will help you get more progress instead of not doing nothing. Let's say, if you have a rest day, the worst thing you want to do is absolutely nothing, where you don't move your body at all and you don't stretch at all. Because I'm not going to say it's going to shoot down your progress 100%, but it actually holds you back and you miss out on the potential energy and progress that you have that you can move forward with. For the third point of compound interest is consistency. With consistency, it's just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Basically, also like the art of showing up. If you want to compound your work and you want to build that compound interest on any type of project or anything that you have to be consistent with it. Yes, it may suck. There be days where I don't want to make videos, where I don't want to edit, where I don't want to script. But, I'm not going to say I'm the most best person and the most perfect person. Yes, there's days that I've missed, but I at least try to make, if it's not that I'm making videos, I'm trying to script. If it's not that I'm scripting, I'm editing. If it's not, there's days that I don't do shit, then guess what? I lost a day and that's on me. And guess what? You can't beat yourself up, but damn, you can't beat yourself up because of that, right? You just forget about it, move on to the next. So like I said, the art of showing up is the best thing you can do. One thing I do, and I make sure never to fail, is to work out. Whether that's doing a set or 2 of push-ups, whether that's me getting an actual full 45-minute workout, like at home. I don't know if you guys seen it. As the time of this video, I'm recording this on May 14th. So before that, I had worked out the night before and I posted it this morning, right? So today I'm going to make sure after I'm done recording all these videos, I'm going to get me a workout in. Listen, you want to just show up, even though let's say if it's only a set or multiple set, the fact that you showed up and you did the work is going to help you a lot more and progress you further, and it's going to compound your work, which is going to help you a lot. Another thing is with consistency, you don't want to stress because everything isn't completed. This is something I faced a lot growing up, or I would even say growing up, like growing my channel and all that recently. It's like I was stressed because I'm like, oh my God, like I have this amount of, like I have this much work. I've only got like this much work, but I had to do all this in one day. And it's like, it's going to fucking like just burn you out. That's just going to burn you out. And it's like, I learned the hard way through it. It's like, what you want to do, you want to learn how to schedule things. So when you schedule things, like like if you're watching a video, you have a phone. So like on your phone, computer, place, well, I doubt places, but on your phone, computer, tablet, whatever it is, download Google Maps. Oh, I said Google Maps, Google Calendar, or even go on your phone calendar and set up. Like I'm gonna put a picture like right here of my Google Calendar right now. I recently started redoing it. Like I've been trying to stay consistent with it. It's like once you set the events up, you have all that. I'm gonna have the picture right here where you guys can see. I'll probably have like a little video, right, of showing like a little clip of my Google Calendar. And doing that allows you to be able to complete work and helping you be consistent and helping you show up. Because when it's, for example, when it's a certain day, you know what you got to do. So like I said, you don't want to stress because, oh, you have this much work to complete and you only got to complete this much in one day. If you know that this much work can be broken down into a week, go for it. Like even in my notebook right now, I wrote out some weekly goals for myself, to hold myself accountable, right? I have for, a week's work, I want to have where I've recorded 4 YouTube videos and 6 shorts. I've recorded and mostly all of them are posted. At least 80% of it is posted. Not only that, I put where I want to have at least 20 pages of a book read in a week. Yes, that's probably a low number if you put it in a week aspect, but I don't read. I'm not going to lie. There's days where I don't read. There's days I do read. Yesterday I read. Earlier today, usually when I commute to work, I read. But today I didn't get to read. I was fucking tired as fuck. But guess what? I have the week to do it. And guess what? You scheduling that and having those goals weekly will help you progress a lot further. You tracking it down than you just going in blindly. So with that being said, just to recap, to help your compound interest and becoming better, you want to have your daily efforts compound. You want to compound your daily efforts, positive daily efforts to help you reach your goal. You want to make sure you focus more on compounded work instead of intense focused work. Yes, if you want to have, let's say 1 day of the week, you want to have an intense focused work session where it covers multiple days of work. Make sure at least the next day you are still adding on, even if it's just a little bit. It's not as much as the intense focus session, but at least it's like 20% of that work. That will help you a lot more than you just not doing nothing the next day. And lastly, consistency. Keep showing up. Don't stress when you don't have everything completed. Learn how to schedule things, and I promise you your life will become easier. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll keep dropping these bangers for you. Peace. Oh, wait. Before I leave, go grab what you deserve in life. Peace. I'm out.